We're going to talk about basically the difference between a symbolic poem and a straightforward poem. But really analytical people can take a straightforward poem and pick it apart and make it really symbolic. So it really depends on how you interpret poems. And we're going to just try to get you to interpret them different ways and see what y'all say. And it's not a big deal. Whatever you say, as long as it's not just off the wall, it's right. So y'all just talk about whatever you think. And just try to stay on the poem we're on and not read ahead. We're going to start with the first one, but before we do anything, I need y'all to number off 1 through 4 and write on the front of your packet what number you are, and all the ones, I need you to write the 2, 3, and 4 that you're sitting next to, the names of the people that you're by. So we can start with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, thanks. Okay. Does anybody want to read Mending Wall? No? You will? Okay. And while we read the poems, I need y'all to be able to tell me your first impression of the poem, draw a picture of the poem in your mind as we read it, and tell me what the first thing you thought of when we read the poem was when we get through it. Okay?
Mending Wall by Allison. Something there is that doesn't build a wall. It seems frozen brown soil and spills the upper boulders in the sea and makes gaps even too impassable at rest. The work of hunters is another thing. I have come after them and made prepared where they have left not one stone, but they would have the right attitude. To please the ugly dogs, the gaps I mean, no one has seen them made or heard them made. But at spring and noon time we find them. I let my neighbor know the young, and on the day we meet to walk the line and set the wall between us once again. We keep the wall between us as we go, to each the boulders that fall to each, and some may love us and some so near the walls. We have to use a spell to make them guides. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. We wear our fingers rough. Oh, just another kind of outdoor game, one on the side. It comes to little more. He is all pine and I am apple orchard. My apple trees will never get across and eat the cones of his pines, I tell him. He only says, good fences make good neighbors. Spring is the mischief in me, and I wonder if I can put the notion in his head. Why do they make good neighbors? Isn't it where there are cows? Here, there are no cows. Before I built a wall, I'd asked to know what I was walling in or walling out, and to whom I was like to give a fence. Something there is that doesn't have a wall, that wants it down. I could say else to him, but it's not else exactly, and it rather he said it for himself. I see him there bringing the stone grass firmly by the top in each hand, like an old stone savage arm. He moves in darkness as it seems to me, not of woods only, in the shade of trees. He will not go behind his father's say, and he likes having thought of it so well. He says again, good fences make good neighbors.
Okay. Somebody tell me your first impression. What do you think about? Yes, sorry.
To me, it's about these neighbors, and one doesn't want to put up a wall between them, and then the other one does. And he likes being by himself, and he doesn't want to get involved, and the other guy doesn't want to.
If they have a wall up between them every year, because it keeps knocking it down, they can go back and fix it and mess it up again. And one wants it there, and the other one could care less whether or not the wall is there.
Okay.
I think it's about a really stubborn neighbor who is not going to go against what his father says, even though his neighbor gives him reasons to go against what he's still not going to do.
Right, so he's really traditional. And he's really stuck in his ways. So,
I think you can look at it as being talking about the importance that there are to examine why we have walls, not just stone walls, but all the different divisions that we have between ourselves, and we examine why those are there and should they be there.
right. It's not what Sarah said about how, he's got tradition, but it's like he's challenging it, or else he wouldn't
has said the line, but before I go to the wall, I'd like to know who am I walling in or who am I walling out. It's like he's beginning to doubt why he's been walling people out for so long, and maybe he's going to challenge it one day.
I think the speaker wants the neighbor to have something. Like Karen said about challenging, so like, okay, we keep saying this about what your dad says, but why do you want to?
So do you think it's really talking about a law? Like a law? Huh? Okay.
I mean, it's a good representation, but it's probably talking about how he feels in general. How, you go by what your parents have told you or what you've heard and don't ever take time to think for yourself. And you do build walls, whether they're imaginary or real, against people and things and ideas.
Right. So like, you could be talking about racism or, there's so many things he could be talking about and he's just using a wall to symbolize what he's meaning. So if we look at it like he's symbolizing something, then like where he says, we keep the wall between us as we go, it's like they never separate themselves. They're never, they always separate themselves. They never break down the wall completely, which is something that, probably all of us do. So, I always like to ask, what do y'all think else means? Because nobody ever really knows. Because down at the bottom it says, I couldn't say else to him, but it's not else exactly, and I'd rather he said it for himself. What does else have to do with the poem? Okay.
Or it could be that he's one of the elves who follows the leader.
Okay. Why would else not like a wall?
They're too short.
Right. Okay. And the other one where it says that they, where is it? Oh, okay. We wear our fingers rough when handling them. It's like they're callous. Like, how people say your hearts get hard? It's like they've done it for so long that it doesn't bother them anymore, and it's like, does anybody have anything they want to say? Okay. And then Joe and the girl. Stand up. Sorry. And the girl. Leave her. Y'all can come up here and read to the class. Joe's going to read the first one, and Jenny's going to read the woman's reply. The what?
Let me read this whole thing. A fool there was who made his prayer, even as you and I. To a rag and a bone and a hank of hair, we called her the woman who did not care. But the fool he called her his lady fair, even as you and I. Oh, the years we waste and the tears we waste, and the work of our head and hand belonged to the woman who did not know. And now we know that she never could know and did not understand. A fool there was, and his goods he spent, even as you and I. Honor and faith and a sure intent, and it wasn't the least with the lady. But a fool must follow his natural bent, even as you and I. Oh, the toil we lost and the spoil we lost, and the excellent things we found, belonged to the woman who didn't know why, and now we know that she never knew why, and did not understand. The fool was stripped to his foolish eye, even as you and I, which she might have seen when she threw him aside, but it isn't on record the way he tried. So some of him lived, but most of him died, even as you and I. And it isn't the shame, it isn't the blame. It stings like a white-hot burn. It's coming to know that she never knew why, seeing at last she could never know why, and never could understand.
Well, the guy reading is first the person of that poem.
I was reading. recognizing the stupidity of previous things.
Okay. William? Alan or Michael? Alan, go for it.
Rating again.
Michael?
Well, most things like people painting, the guy's solely devoted, but the girl doesn't care less.
Okay. Alan?
Still really
And wake up something. Okay. Jane?
Until there was, and she lowered her pride, even as you and I, to a bunch of conceit and masculine height. We saw the faults that could not be denied, but the fool saw only his manly side, even as you and I. Oh, the love she said on her own heart's grave, with care of her head and hand, belongs to the man who did not know, and now she knows that he never could know, and did not understand. A fool there was, and her best she gave, even as you and I, of noble thoughts of gay and grave, and all were accepted as due to the name. But the fool would never her folly fade, even as you would. Oh, the stab she hid, which the Lord forbid, had ever been really planned, she took from the man who didn't know why, and now she knows he never knew why and did not understand. The fool was loved while the game was new, even as you and I. And when it played, she took her cue, plodding along as most of us do, trying to keep his faults from view, even as you and I. And it isn't the ache of the heart or its break that stings like a white-hot brand. It's learning to know that she raised the rod and bent her head to kiss the rod from one who could not understand.
Okay. The girls' impression.
That whole thing, I don't know, it's really funny. It's like they're both saying they gave the best years of their life to other people who were thinking they were giving the best years of their life to that other person. And really they weren't giving anything of what the other person wanted or expected or even needed.
Okay. Anybody else?
It's almost like she read the first one, The Vampire, and was offended by the way that the woman was considered, I guess, in some way stupid when it says, and now we know she could never know and did not understand. And she did it from the woman's point of view and showed that from her point of view, the man didn't understand. So it's almost like she was offended and she fought back. in a sense.
So who's the fool in The Vampire?
Man.
Yeah, the man was. Here, he constantly refers to the man who fell in love as being the fool. So in The Woman's Answer to the Vampire, the woman was the fool. So if it causes all those problems and falling in love causes so much heartache, and she's saying that women are fools for, giving a man everything that she has, and men are fools for giving a woman all their time and all their money, then what's the point of falling in love?
That's not how it is. I mean, if you love somebody, you give them because you want to, not because you're expected to.
I don't think there was any sense of expectation nowadays at this point. There weren't any social structures that I saw. I think it was just pointing out the stupidity of a relationship sort of lost in the motherless.
It kind of also explains the differences between the way women think and men think.
Right.
How we always assume that our other understands how we feel at that time. And they have no clue what we're talking about. And then they understand, or they think that we understand what they're talking about, and we don't understand. It's just it's kind of like how a boy brain and a girl brain, and how they just think different and process thought different.
Are there any other comments? I want you to all to look at departure, and I'm going to read it to you
because I wrote it and I kind of learned. And it's pretty straightforward in its meaning, but there's a lot of words and phrases that are twisted. There's a lot of words that I use that don't mean exactly what they're supposed to mean. So as I go through here and read, I want you to think about the word octopus when we come to that. I want you to think about the phrase, "You're perfectly shaped broken promises," and "the stairway to your red-eyed heaven." Think about what those could mean as opposed to just a stairway or just an octopus or just perfectly shaped something or other. Okay? Departure. The stairway to your red-eyed heaven is broken, worn down by some continual unnoticed usage. It sits in little pieces at the bottom of your heart, while your boat of perfection rocks on your chill waves. You are craving your past of octopus solitude. Help me understand, dear. Tell me the untold dreams of your soul. I part my hair and I crumple my fingers into small hatred knots, and I still don't understand the masochism of your being. My open door is closing, left to rest in peace and grief and loneliness. I am the only part of you that you have forgotten to look at, the only part mistaken for an ever-giving peace. I love you, and you're perfectly shaped of broken promises. Somebody, tell me what that means to them. Tell me what you got out of that. Because there's no right or wrong. Sylvia.
It's about two people, and the one speaker is trying to get the other person to understand that they're a part of them, and they're used to solitude and being by themselves and not opening up. And the speaker's trying to get this person to tell them, trust them and tell them about their soul. And the part about the octopus, I thought it says you're craving your past of octopus solitude. An octopus has 8 arms and it's always trying to defend itself, keep people away, and that's
Karen.
Mine's a lot like Sylvia. It's like there's two people and one changes, and the other person remembers how the way that person was, and they're saying, let me into this new part of your life. Let me, don't maybe stay back in the past, but let me into where you are now too.
The perfectly shaped broken promise thing, like, to me, it sounds like the person did it on purpose. Like it was a intentional kind of thing, like it was all set up to end in a certain way.
Well, what are the perfectly shaped broken promises? I mean, what does that mean to you?
It's like people promise you something they can't deliver. They know they can deliver what they promise to you, be it happiness or material things.
And they play it up to be this huge thing. It's what makes it so perfect and possible.
Anybody else? Where are we going with that?
I want to know what the stairway to your red-eye heaven is.
Well, I will tell y'all that you got most of it. What you said to me was basically what I wrote it about. But when I said the stairway to your red-eye heaven is broken, when I think of solitude or loneliness or hurting, I think of crying. I think of sitting bunched up in a corner with tears dropping and red eyes and all this kind of stuff. And some people consider that a heaven. Some people crave that and want that. And like Karen said, this person has changed. So the stairway to get up there, the stairway to do that is different. It's broken. What you had once is not there anymore. Does that make any sense? That's how I wrote it. But it could mean 10 million different things to all of y'all. Okay, turn to the next page. And this is a poem, but it's also a song. And it's by Tori Amos, but it's written in prose. And I'm going to let her sing it while you follow along. I don't want it to be read, I want it to be sung. And she uses a lot of symbolism also. She uses a lot of words, a lot of phrases. And there is something definite here and prominent that she did write about. but see what it means to you and see what you think she wrote it about. Those are two different things.
Shots rang out, the police came on, laid me on the front down and prayed for Jaggie's strength. Feeling all night, never thought I'd take cool and breathless, feeling Jaggie's strength.
I've listened to this song many times in the last week, trying to get different meanings on that time grasp that I think found. And each time I listened to it, I picked up on something different, I got something different. So I want y'all to tell me what you got out of it, and what you think she wrote it about. Sarah, tell me. Do you have any clue about anything? I mean, like, does any of the words mean anything to you? Do any of the phrases mean anything to you?
Well, feeling old by 21, it just seems like she's tired, she's losing her strength, and she needs strength.
I sort of thought maybe she wrote it about JFK's assassination and Jackie's struggle to maintain, I mean, she's such a dignified person.
that she had to fight to keep that.
I don't think it was so much about his assassination as it was about their marriage in general. She sacrificed herself to become a first lady, to become a symbol, and how she lost who she was, and it said how Mama was always waiting. Because her mother knew who she really was inside. You know, it doesn't matter what she became as a symbol, people always knew what she really was.
I think maybe Julia was just going through a struggle or whatever, and she's looking at Jackie, and because she was always been such a strong person because of the way she got through the assassination, and I think that she's just trying to have the same success.
Misty, come up and see.
About her trying to be
When I was listening to the chorus, it said maybe last, say you know what you want, you said for the real thing. As it goes on, it says, it made me think of relationships, like the guy saying, okay, this is the real thing, we're really in love, so she gives him more and more, and he says she learns what black magic can do, and he goes on and says, say you know you can turn me into the real thing. So it's like he went from saying, this is true love to, well, if you change, this could be true love. Thank you.
I took it as about Jackson keeping up a little bit. I think she's praying to have the strength that Jackie had. She's not talking about her. This is Jackie in the song. It's her, and she wants part of that, part of the Camelot, and part of Jackie.
I'm going to read you, or not read you, but tell you a little bit about the history of Jackie Kennedy, because I listened to this song probably 10 times before it clicked, before I realized that that's what she had written a song about. Jackie Kennedy Onassis' maiden name was Bouvier. She had 2 miscarriages before she had Caroline and John. So that was some of the hardships that she went through. And then she had a 3rd child named Patrick, and he lived for 2 days. And, you know, all that in addition to the assassination of Kennedy. Kennedy had affairs right and left that weren't publicized. There was rumors about he and Marilyn Monroe. I mean, you know, that's got to be something. In addition to the whole killing of her husband, killing of the one that she loved, she had to have major strength to pull through a lot of that stuff. You know, she was First Lady. People look up to her, right? So she's got to have the strength to pull through that and act like she's cool and collected. One of the last, John F. Kennedy was known for quoting things to her. And when he died, she said that she could only remember one quote. And it was from a play that she'd seen on Broadway. And she said that for one brief shining moment, there was Camelot. For one brief shining moment, there was this ball of perfectness. There was this world that she was in where she was, or seemed to be, happy, content.
I don't know if I agree with what you said about the love thing. I think they started out in love.
No, yeah.
But I think, you know, what both of them went through separately, you know, caused them to not even, I don't think, like each other. And I think the point that they're talking about Jackie's strength, I don't think it's so much as her strength to deal with his death as the main thing, the dignity. Because, I mean, everyone at that time, well, a lot of people loved Kennedy at that time. I mean, he was just like doing, you know, they thought he was doing wonderful. But when you look back at history, the best he did for the country was basically die because he had messed up the war and he was going really bad. And, you know, when you look at it from that point of view, it turns it totally different.
Any other comment about anything you've heard today? We want you to take the next 10 minutes or so. We got something like that.
Yeah, but before we split up, we'd like to do. Before y'all are just gonna split up and go to these tables so that people can take what they want to do. And y'all are gonna split up in your groups of 4, but before we split up, I wanted to go over like the tones and stuff of the poems we just read, so y'all have a better idea of what you're gonna do to get your group. Somebody tell me what that tone of meaning wall was. Somebody. Maggie.
Annoyed group.
Green?
Annoyed. Group.
Okay.
Playful voices.
That's what it's on.
Playful.
Yeah.
This is talking about the word.
Yeah.
I thought more hope. It was like he was hoping his name was actually going to change. It was written like in desperation, you know, please by realizing.
It was a pretty serious poem. Well, do y'all agree? I think that he was being really thoughtful and serious about the laws that we have between ourselves. So somebody tell me the tone of the vampire. I don't want to get to do this.
I think the woman's answer was pretty sarcastic.
Yeah. You think the vampire was sarcastic? We think it was. It's almost like the Rudyard Kipling wrote it out of like sadness over something that happened, and she read it and wrote something back sarcastic because she was mad that he wrote it.
And what was she taught? There was Felicia Black and how she won.
I had never heard of her before I found that poem. Okay.
Valerie's going up to get some paper for y'all. You can, and we've got markers here. You can use pencils, pens, whatever you want to. You can sit on the floor. You can go to the table. Whatever you want to do. What we want you to do is we want you to take. We're going to assign each group a poem, or each number a poem. And so, like if you're number 1, you're going to get the mending wall, and you're supposed to draw your first impression of that, or what it means to you, or what you got out of it, or the picture you saw in your mind, something that is meaningful to you about this poem. Nothing's wrong, nothing's right, it's just a feeling. Okay?
So y'all can split up, and there's chairs at the table if y'all want to sit at the table. So all the 1 through 4s will sit together.
All the 1s take the first poem, 2s take the 2 vampire poems, the 3s take Departure, and the 4s take Jackie's Strength.
Right.
Okay?
So y'all can move around there.
Okay.
Okay, that's great.
What do you want markers? Do you want to do more tables? Table.
I don't understand. Do we do 1 through 4, or do we do all the 1s and all
All
the
the ones will do ending law, all the 2s will do the vampire and the group. I thought we were getting in groups and getting together.
That's what I thought we did.
Yeah, you are.
Wait.
You're all gonna have a different poem.
Okay.
So it's, but well. People who did different poems to come up and show us, you know, what you got out of it. Show us your picture if you want to. Do we have any volunteers?
Did anybody else do the wall? That they want to? Okay.
Alright, this is the mending wall in Skylar Cross. This is the wall, this is the Ulster 7-inch arm, whatever. And this is from the speaker's perspective where he sees the pine trees and how the neighbor looks sort of ominous, real stubborn. Is it cool? Anybody else have one that they want to share?
Well, you can show me.
I did them putting the wall back together because it was sort of a nice picture that they were building everything apart together, sort of. Those are the people, that's the wall, that's an apple tree,
be like crumbling. And then this is supposed to be a whole, it's like never ending, crushing moving. And I pedal upstairs. But I can't draw it, so it doesn't look like it. That's good. That's cool.
Anybody up in the grandchildren? She did Jackson. They were the vampires they will share.
Okay, so go ahead. She did Jackie's strength, and we'll get one of them, and we'll be through.
This is Jackie right here. This is all about this singer and the singer's life and things that are going on. She's laying on the front porch and this is where she's getting married, but her groom is not there. And the interaction is hot. And she's praying, and there's some praying, and she's like, not idolizing to Jackie, he's praying for the strength that she has.
Thank you. Okay.
I did a woman's answer to the vampire, and I'm gonna read part of it. The last, all the steps she had, which the Lord forbid, ever been really planned. She took from a man who didn't know why, and now she knows he never knew why, and didn't understand. The fool was love while the game was new, even as you and I. And when it was paid, she took her cue, on her mouth as most of us do, trying to keep his faults clean. And I thought it was talking about she was like taking abuse from him, but she was hiding it from everyone around her, like covering it up. And so, usually people say get out of an abusive relationship, and I think that she stayed with him because she loved him, even though I guess she felt love was for him. And that's our picture. Get in the mirror.
Do you have anything else you want to add before we wrap up? Michael? Yeah, okay.
I did the vampire and the woman that's living her. This picture, the man is reaching out to her, but she's turning her back on. You turn it over and he's trying to reach out to her and he's kind of coaxing and she's struggling. She doesn't know why.
Thank you. Okay, that's it, guys. If y'all like lay your drawings up here on this table, because I kind of want to, if you desperately want to keep them, you may, but I kind of like to have them just to see what y'all did. So if y'all lay them right here before you walk out, that'd be great. Thank you.
I'm Valerie Rutledge, Director of the Governor's School for Prospective Teachers. And I want to begin by saying that 1998 has been one of the most wonderful years that we have had in the 8-year history of this Governor's School. We started out on June the 14th with 26 individuals who came to us from all across the state of Tennessee. And over the last 4 weeks we have worked and played and done all sorts of activities together and have found that we have a whole lot more in common than we have that is different. And we have discovered that we have an affinity for the teaching profession, and should we choose to become teachers, we will feel as though we've had a lot of information and experiences provided here that have given us a leg up on those people who have not been through a program like this. I think the other thing that we as the faculty and counselors of Governor's School for Prospective Teachers believe is that this is an exceptional group of young people who have a lot of talents and a lot of abilities that they will bring to whatever profession they should choose. But we could be no more pleased and no more proud than if they chose to become educators and join us. So sit back and relax and look at some of the things that we have shared together over the last 4 weeks in GSPT 98.
to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open doors. What are you hoping for? Do you know? Once we were standing still in time, chasing the fantasies that filled our minds. You knew how I loved you, but my spirit was free. Laughing at the questions that you once asked of me. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Now, looking back at all we planned, we let so many dreams just slip through our hands. Why must we wait so long before we see how sad the answers to those questions can be? Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open doors. What are you hoping for? Do you know?
I was sitting in the classroom, trying to look intelligent in case the teacher looked at me. She was long and she was lean. She's a middle-aged dream, and that lady means the whole world to me. It's a natural achievement, conquering my homework with her image pounding in my brain. She's an inspiration for my graduation, and she helps to keep the classroom sane. Oh, teacher, I need you like a little child. You got something in you to drive the schoolboy wild, to give me education in the love-sick blues. Help me get straight, come out, say, teacher, 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 I need you. I have to write a letter, tell about my feelings, just to let her know the scene. Focus my attention on some further
all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
Lean on me, we are not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Swallow your pride. If I have pain, you need to borrow. For no one can feel comes of your needs that you won't need.
Lean on me, we are not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me, we are not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
There is a load you have to bear that you can't carry. I'm right up the road, I'll share the load if you just call me.
Lean on me, we are not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for city it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need
Chew it, 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 baby. Always got a mouth full of such sweet things to say. Chew it, 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 baby. Chew is full of sugar and I love her that way. Oh, I love to kiss her, love to hold her, love to miss her, love to scold her, love to love her like I do. Ooh, you little Chewy, don't know what you're doing to me, but you're doing to me what I want you to. Chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, baby. Every time you love me, it's a real sugar treat. Chew it, 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 baby. Love me, little Chewy, 'cause you do it so sweet. Oh, I love to kiss her, love to hold her, love to miss her, love to scold her, love to love her like I do. Ooh, you little Chewy, don't know what you're doing to me, but you're doing to me what I want you to. Want you to. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Chew it, 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 baby. Living box of candy wrapped up so very fine. Chew it, 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 baby. Do it to me, chew it, chew me out of my mind. sugar. Oh, love, I won't let you go. Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy, and silly as it may seem, the loving that you're giving is what keeps me living, and love is like peaches and cream. Kinda like sugar, kinda like spices, kinda like what you do. Kinda sounds funny, but I love honey, and honey, I love you. Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy that your love can satisfy. Love is such a sweet thing, good enough to eat thing, and a sweet thing that ain't no lie. I love to hold ya, I love to kiss ya. Oh, love, I love it so. Oh, love, you're sweeter, sweeter than sugar. Oh, love, I won't let you go. Sweet thing, yummy, yummy. Sweet thing, sweet thing, yummy, yummy. Sweet thing.
Big mouth.
I'm getting you, Consuela. What you doing? Push that trash down that garbage can.
Who is this? Somebody introduce
Daphne.
What's her name?
Daphne.
Daphne? Who is Daphne?
You didn't get that part, did you?
Who is she?
Oh, it's my daughter.
Yeah?
Yeah, we found her outside in the tree. Decided to take her in and kind of give her some love, I guess you said. I don't know.
Alan's pretty good with the baby.
He's wonderless.
Isn't he? Look at that.
Buster would say wonderless. Wonderless. So Buster would say.
Okay, Alan, show us the correct way to hold the baby. And what could happen if you didn't hold the baby?
You don't hold the baby's head.
Okay, this is the correct way. No. That's it. What? And they did what?
She was dirty, she was filthy when we found her. She put her in the washing machine.
Take your baby?
But I was trying to use my baby.
Now, how did you clean this?
Now, she smell, Wayne.
What's up? Tell us about how you clean this baby, the wash, the dry, the whole thing.
I had to put it in the washing machine because she just looked terrible at one point.
Did you put her in by herself or with colors?
With colors. She's trying to wash one baby.
Now, how did you
wash underwear separately, but they don't come all the way out.
So how did you get this hair curled? Beautiful.
Pencil and water.
Pencil and water?
He used water and rolled it up on a pencil.
Had a blow dryer perhaps?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
How did you dry the hair?
Oh, secret way.
Tell me how we dry baby's hair. Come on, baby. Tell us the truth. Hold the head up. So we find baby in a tree.
That's right.
Run her through a cycle with a wash, then dry her hair in a microwave.
She cut it. And she's beautiful too.
Could you give me the number of the Family and Human Services folks? So people do this.
555. Help the children. 1-800. Help the children.
We're at the lake. Just chilling on a nice little afternoon. Been pretty adventurous. See, we sat down and had water come across our feet at the rocks. And laid out in the sun. Some of us don't need to be out there. We were anyway. And we've seen some quite interesting people. A couple jiggly ladies. I guess you call them, I don't know. But it's been pretty cool. Quite humorous. We had a real good lunch, for real. Really good lunch. That's about it. Okay, Wayne.
She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was as nervous as she could be. She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was afraid that somebody would say,
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
it was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the locker she wanted to stay.
2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
She was afraid to come out in the open, and so a blanket around her she wore. She was afraid to come out in the open, and so she sat bundled up on the shore.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the blanket she wanted to stay.
2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
Now she's afraid to come out of the water, and I wonder what she's gonna do. Now she's afraid to come out of the water, and the poor little girl's turning blue.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the water she wanted to stay. From the locker to the blanket,
and you need a helping hand, and nothing, whoa, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, baby, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer or fall? Hey now, all you got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. No, you've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you've got a friend.
Was this the right leg that you had the surgery on?
Looks like it's hard to eat a popsicle and play. But you're doing a nice job of it.
6 of spades.
8 of spades. 7 of spades. Have a nice day.
King of spades.
10 of spades.
Okay, let's play some Skinner. Okay, let's play some Skinner.
Play some Skinner!
Queen of spades.
8 of spades.
Don't you even move like you finna put that card down. Go.
Spades.
That's short card.
I don't get it.
No.
We're going out to stand on the corner.
Corner border.
Hey baby, how you doing?
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, 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 really think.
Think about your future, think about your past. From your first impression, it might really last. We want the future, in a better place. We are a lot more than we thought we could be.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, 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 really think.
If you wanna be my future, you gotta get different friends. You can trust the future, so never ends. If you wanna be my future, you have got to give. Taking us forever, that's the way it is.
Teacher,
BGSBT,
you can touch the future. Come along with me.
if you wanna be a future, you have got to give. Taking us forever, that's the way it is.
If you wanna be a teacher.
Nice ones in the video here.
We are the scholars of GSPT. We are the scholars of GSPT. We are the scholars of GSPT. We are the scholars of GSPT.
It's in my head. It's in my mind. It's in my heart. It's in my soul. It's in my head. It's in my mind. It's in my heart. It's in my
It's gonna stop me from being a teacher, cause why, it's all inside. Nothing's gonna stop me from being a teacher, cause why, it's all inside. On my right, on my left, in front, in back, under me, over me, it's all inside. It's on my right, on my left, in front, in back, under me, over me, it's all inside. It's on my right, on my left, in front, in a teacher, under me, over me, it's all inside. It's on my right, on my left, in front, in a teacher, under me, over me, it's all inside. It's on my right, on my left, in front, in a teacher, under me, over me, it's all inside. Right, on my left, in front, in a teacher, under me, over me, it's all inside.
We will not pass this way again. So let us take our time and think of where our hearts have been and those we've left behind. We will not sing these songs again, so let us sing them slow and think of where these songs have been and where they left to go. It's too soon, far too soon, but who are we to say? The one who gives us everything, it's his to take away. Hold these hands again, or stare into these eyes. So let us know that we were friends with no good reason why. It's too soon, far too soon, but who are we to say? The one who gives us everything, it's his to take away.
pass this way again. So let us take our time and think of where our hearts have been and those we left behind. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. Remember the good times that we had. Let them slip away from us when things got bad. Clearly I first saw you smiling in the sun. I wanna feel your warmth upon me. I wanna be the one. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for memories. I'm so tired, I can't sleep. Standing on the edge of something much too deep. It's funny how it feels so much, we cannot say a word. We are screaming inside, oh, we can't be heard. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. So afraid to love you, more afraid to lose. Clinging to a past that doesn't let me choose. Where once there was a darkness, a deep and endless night. Gave me everything you had, oh, you gave me life. And I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. for the memory.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.